Yeah, 3 or 4 years ago, hit a wall, I would say. It was quite dramatic. Found myself at a place of impossibility to go forward. It was very dark, overwhelmed by life. The smallest thing would make me angry, upset. I was not a happy person to live with. Got some help of how to actually come through that on an evaluation. It seemed that I had actually overstretched the boundaries of my own life. So working 12, 14 hours a day, 6, sometimes 7 hours, traveling almost 200,000 miles a year, not proper rest, break, refreshment, and renewal. Found myself sitting in front of a psychologist who really began to address the issues fairly strongly with me. And as we began to analyze that period of my life, it was obvious there had been discouragement, there had been loss, there had been opposition, there had been unfulfilled goals. And so as a result of that, he began to speak very clearly into my life how I had to restore my inner soul or my inner life. And so he took me through some really practical steps. And part of those steps was have a blood test, see what your sugar levels are. Start doing regular exercise. Regular mean at least once every 2 days. Walk, go to the gym, swim, do something. You may not be able to do a marathon in the next month, but you need to do something at least every other day. Third thing he told me to do, you have to curtail your work life. That is, you cannot work these 12, 14 hours a day. You're not designed for that. The body and your emotions are not created for that level of exhaling of energy continually. And so put some limits on my work life. Couldn't go beyond 7 o'clock at night. If I did want to go beyond 7 o'clock, then I had to get permission from my wife to actually do that. So if she said no, it was no. Discovered that I had to begin to do things that would bring renewal and refreshment to me. So many times I'd be in the room with the family. I was in the room, but I absolutely wasn't present. And so I had to learn to reconnect with the family, listen to conversations, engage in conversations, and that was quite renewing for me. One of the things that refreshes me, I love reading, I love information, I love intake, getting back into disciplined reading, and that was good. I added to that podcasts as a different form of personal development and also personal renewal as well. Started to put into my time a 2-hour think time a week and a 1 day a month, which was just a time which I could just write, script, put thoughts on paper. Found that incredibly therapeutic and incredibly helpful in terms of bringing renewal back to my life. And so burnout is real. You have to find your way, hopefully not to get there, but if you find you're getting there, change quickly.